Good evening, beautiful people. It is 11:43 p.m. on the 18th of December 2023. It's been a couple of days since I last jumped on and recorded anything. I was on like a good little streak there, but I did end up succumbing to a little bit of like a coldy flu kind of thing, and I ended up losing my voice and definitely was not waking up early. Felt like a truck had hit me or something. It wasn't very pleasant, but I'm feeling a lot better. Definitely a lot better. So I just wanted to jump on and do a little catch up of what I've been up to. So just a reminder, the Australian Soaping and Candle Conference by Nelson Soapery is coming up in March 2024 on the 25th, I believe. I think I kept saying the 24th, but it's the 25th, which is a Monday in Brighton, Victoria. And I grabbed my ticket towards the end of last week, I believe. There's a limited number of in-person tickets to the venue, so if you want to attend, make sure you grab them as soon as you can. There are tickets for virtual places as well, like if you want to have it online, but I guarantee you, if you're able to attend, you're going to get a whole lot more out of it in person, because you're going to be able to connect with other makers, meet some suppliers, and just general networking. And it's like-minded people, so it's a great opportunity to get to know some other makers and maybe even connect with stockists. You never know who's going to be at an event like this, so definitely jump on and have a look. There's some incredible guest speakers, and yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I'll pop all the information in the description once this is all uploaded. The weekend was crazy. I took my kids to the Hunter Valley Gardens for the Christmas lights and ridiculously thought that I could get away with two toddlers and no pram. It was a bit of hell, but it was nice. It's cute watching them run around and just like trying to poke all the lights. What else did I get up to? We made some salt dough decorations. I was trying to get a little bit crafty, and then my stepson actually lives in Queensland, so we had given him a candle making kit as a Christmas gift, and I wanted to show him how to do it before he took it home with him. So we made some candles together using this kit, and it's going to be one of the first kits that I do on here. So I did like a little bit of a test, I guess, a test of the kit, and it was interesting with a very distracted 11-year-old in tow. I did end up wearing some wax down my arm. I'll post a photo of that possibly to Instagram. But yeah, no, it was fun. He's really creative, so it was a nice little thing for me and him to do, and he loved putting like the warning labels on the bottom of the jars. And I had some like excess labels, like Christmas pre-made labels from Long Story Short, and so he was decorating the jars with it. It was really cute, so I sent him back with a bunch of Christmas labels so that he can do it when he gets back to his mum's place. But it was just like a really nice little thing for us to do together. I also just wanted to remind anyone that this time of year, like from about September onwards, gets crazy for suppliers, like trying to meet demands of different small businesses as they come up to like the crazy season for like small gifts and stuff. So they have like this really, 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 really busy period, and then they will often shut down for like a week or so over Christmas. And you're still obviously able to put orders in, but they do have that period where they take off a little bit of time to recoup and stuff. So just be mindful of that. And most businesses now will have met the Christmas delivery cutoff as well. So if you were planning on placing an order with anyone, or you have a business yourself, you'd know that there's generally a cutoff of where you can guarantee that your items are going to reach your customer in time. So I hope everyone had a really, really productive Christmas period. I know it's been hard this year with like the cost of living and everything going up, and people just don't have the money, I guess, to splash around. And I guess especially coming up to Christmas, it's hard. Sorry, that's my neighbour's dog apparently. It's a bit rude. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a really successful Christmas period as far as sales. And if you didn't, I hope that you enjoyed making anyway. I hope that you can repurpose your stock. You know, maybe after Christmas you can have a really nice sale and at least cover your costs. But yeah, I had like this really sweet little exchange actually with some of my Christmas gift boxes. I had someone reach out to me that wanted to do an exchange rather than pay because, you know, obviously times are a bit tougher, and they worked at one of the vineyards and had wanted to see if I had any particular tastes in like specialty alcohol like liqueurs and stuff that I might be interested in swapping. And even though like personally I'm not a drinker, I had a look at what they had and I did do the swap because I thought, you know what, I can re-gift this to someone else for Christmas. So I was happy to do that. It was definitely like a nice little exchange. You know, there's always an opportunity when those situations come up. You know, you can pop your business card in there, pop your thank you card in there, and maybe you never know what's going to happen. The person that they've given the gift to might seek you out, and they might like your products, and they might come back as a return customer. You just don't know, but at least you know that you helped someone out going into the Christmas period. And yeah, that's a nice little thing to do, I think. But yeah, I also just wanted to say a massive thank you to Rhonda Nelson from Nelson's Soapery for, you know, giving me a mention in her Sunday chat. That really, really meant the world. The last 12 months, like while I've been making for quite a few years now, I feel like in the last 12 months I've really connected in with an amazing group of people at a really good time in my life. Just like a period where I've gone through a lot of growth. I don't know if it's got anything to do with me about to turn 30, but I think it's nice to have come across some really incredible, strong, driven and inspired businesswomen that are open to, I guess, like bouncing ideas off each other and stuff. So it's been good to kind of surround myself around that positivity and drive. You know, while we might not deliberately keep each other accountable, having someone check in on you and checking how your business is going just gives you that extra push sometimes when you need it, when you hit a low. And you know, often like if you've gone into business, you know, this might not be relevant to you if you're only a new maker, but going into business as like the first person you know that's ever pursued business, with friends that might not be in business, it's hard to not have anyone to bounce it off. So I think it's important to surround yourself with other business owners or people in business, whether it's you know, seeking out people in your community and just dropping them a message on Instagram, connecting with them, placing an order with them and saying, hey, I'm a local business, I like what you do, you know, and just showing that little bit of support and respect, make the love go around. I think it goes a long way, and you know, you start to build yourself like a little bit of a community, and it can give you strength while you go through some of the tougher times, you know. It's definitely a good thing. It's never a bad thing to have people around you that understand what you're going through. So again, I hope you had a incredible lead up to Christmas, whether you smash your sale targets out of the water or you totally flopped. I hope that you enjoyed the process, and I hope that you learned something from it, whether it was to maybe just make a few products to order next time, or maybe it was to make a lot more, you know. This isn't going to be just geared towards business though. I hope that just as a maker that you learnt something new, that you pushed your limits, you know. I hope that you had fun, and I hope you tried new things. I hope you enjoyed finding Christmas fragrances that you liked, or maybe you really regretted spending a ridiculously huge amount of money on fragrance oil. I feel like at some point I should go back through my invoices and see how much I spent in the first year on fragrance oil, just as a what not to do, because I feel like a lot of us could probably compare notes and you'd be shocked, I think, at how much was spent probably. But yeah, so you might be able to hear a little bit of crackling at the moment. I am sitting in my studio and I am burning Elke candles, Ocean Collection in Sunkissed. It's like a coconutty fragrance. It's gorgeous. They're woodwick candles, and I've never really had a thing for woodwicks. Like whenever I've got them, they've always never stayed alight, and it used to drive me insane. But these stay alight. I'm very impressed. So yeah, that's what's burning at the moment. But yeah, that's where I'm at. The other thing is, I can't remember if I mentioned in the last one or not, but I had ordered a planner from Planner Peace, like PEACE. So the peace that you get from having a planner in your life. So that should be coming before Christmas, which is really excited. So which is really exciting. I'm just not able to speak today apparently. So yeah, I got an email today saying that was being shipped. I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. And I'll probably do a video on all that, because I am a little bit obsessed with stationery, not gonna lie. I find it really hard though to, when I buy a new like diary or planner, to stick to filling it out. So I'm like, it's going to be my New Year's resolution to stick to filling it all out. I'm going to make it like my little creative thing. I'd also mentioned in the last video that I was pretty sure my insurance policy was due to be renewed. So yeah, I actually received the email today saying I have 21 days to renew it. So I'll be getting on to those guys to do that. Checking out if my policy is all up to date with where I'm at. That might actually be an interesting thing to go through. I do need to call them and discuss some things with them. So that would probably be a great opportunity to get in touch with them and discuss that actually. So I think that's a bit about it at the moment. So I am going away for Christmas. I'm going to try and jump on a couple more early mornings before I go away. I'm not going to push it though, so if I'm not on here a whole lot, I'm going to try and like just upload little clips of doing stuff as I go. But if I don't get on to have a good few conversations. Should be back home before New Year's, I think. And then we'll be getting into it. So I'm a little bit excited. Alright guys, I hope that you have an incredible Christmas. I know that this year can be hard for some people depending on your circumstances. You might have lost a loved one. This might be your first Christmas without them. Financially, you might be hard, or maybe you come from a dysfunctional family where Christmas is just like one of those things that you just can't do without wanting to pull your hair out. So sending you big love always. Don't forget to light a candle or make one, you know, either or. Candlelight is a good excuse, whether you're the maker or the lighter of the candle, to just chill. So that's about it from me, I think. I hope you have a beautiful Christmas if I don't get a chance to update you in the meantime. And yeah. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.